Hello and welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be doing a reading for the Aquarius personality for the month of May. So looking at general themes, like big themes coming up, energies around that, looking at big breakthroughs, looking at things to look forward to and guidance to navigate the energy. So for this reading I'm going to be using the Aleister Crowley Thoth Deck. And I'm also going to be using the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. And if you like either of these decks, then the link for them will be in the description below, so you can get some for yourself. Okay, so without further ado, yeah, that's better. Get started with the reading. Okay, so main themes for Aquarius, please. That one, thank you. Take that one as well. Okay, well, two came out there, so I'll take those. All right, so starting with the first one, we've got here the Lovers. Getting aligned with your values this month feels like a big theme, actually, even looking at the other cards. Yeah, there's something here about, getting aligned with what matters to you, what you care about, and what is important to you, and allowing divine inspiration to come in. This is known as the choice card, and there's something here about making choices, like needing to, because we've also got, sorry, I'm just going to jump ahead to another card here. We've got the Aeon, which is known as the judgment card in traditional tarot, and it often speaks of a decision being made and or like a final step being taken. So there's something here, and we've got the Fool, which is also about taking a leap in some way, a leap into the unknown, being an amateur, like starting starting something new, being like this sort of foolish, the Fool is very much like we take a step without realizing sort of like the bigness of something. So there's something about needing to align with actions and making decisions and choices this month. Seems to be very big. Now we also have this Seven of Swords. This has come up in quite a lot of the readings actually for the other signs. So it does feel like there's a general and like collective energy around this, which speaks of deception and self-deception. It can be deceiving others as well, but I often read it more as like, where are we not being honest with ourselves? So we're going to be asked to be honest with yourself in May about what really matters to you, it feels like, and being brave and making decisions and taking steps towards things that matter. Yeah. And it could be in all sorts of areas. It could be, career, it could be relationships, it could be family stuff, just like there's something here about getting clarity. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to pull some more cards for breakthroughs for Aquarius, please. Take one more. Okay, interesting. So first of all, we've got here the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man speaks of sometimes needing to surrender. So, well, it's a few things. First of all, it can mean surrender, and sometimes it can also mean like just a need to sort of pause and not like charge ahead and take action yet. Like sometimes you might feel like I want to go, and then like when the Hangman is saying like it's not divine, like the timing isn't right, like the reason it's not happening is because it's not in divine timing. So with this being a breakthrough, it might mean a few things, to be honest. It could be that you are getting the go ahead now, that you have been waiting patiently and now things are going ahead. Or it could be that you are more surrendered now and you're more just like open and trusting and willing to allow the universe to step in and take the reins, is actually what I'm hearing there. So you're not having to control quite so much and like just being more going with the flow of things. Okay, and then we've also got here Queen of Wands. So in terms of breakthroughs, there might be something here about sorry, my brain went somewhere for a second there. So Queen of Wands speaks of like passion and creativity. So it's like maybe getting your creative spark back, maybe feeling more passionate again. So there's something here to look like in terms of breakthroughs, like maybe you've felt like you're in a bit of a rut. You have been in a little bit of a rut or something, and now you've got that fire, that sort of spark of like passion again. And that's why this one's here. And it's, yeah, like just really going with it and like trusting it. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so now I'm going to look at something to look forward to. Aquarius, please. Ah, I love that. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna leave it at that. 5 of Discs, worry. Now I know it's weird to say that I love this, but in the context of something to look forward to, it's like moving out of this worry. Maybe something's been weighing on your mind quite heavily, and now you're starting to shift out of this heavier kind of density that you've maybe been experiencing, and you're trusting things a little bit more rather than worrying and trying to control, trying to fix, trying to solve. It's like shifting out of this energy, this density. And I actually really love the art on this card because like the front is this sort of really dense, like grey, mechanical, heavy, earthy, right? But underneath is all of this gold trying to seep in. It's like when we remove, like when we come out of our ego selves, then and we sort of realize that our higher self like knows like everything is exactly as it should be. That feels like an important message because we've got the Hangman here. Everything is exactly as it should be, and it's working in divine timing. Because sometimes our human ego selves can sort of be like, I want it now. Trust me, I know all about that. But it's like, no, we need to surrender to what is here right now and see what is already here and trust that we are exactly where we need to be. But it feels like it's going to be easier to do that this month. Like maybe it has been challenging, but now you're going to move out of that kind of like, yeah, worry, especially if there's been like this could sometimes also speak of like if you've had financial worries, moving on the other side of that and like things becoming a bit more bountiful now, having a bit more abundance coming in. So that's lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull another card for guidance to navigate May for Aquarius. Please. Yeah, getting into alignment this month. Getting into alignment. Oh, hello. Oh, I love that. 6 of Cups, pleasure, one of my favorite cards in the deck. I am never unhappy to see this card. So, with this being guidance, it's like, yeah, accessing your pleasure, activating your pleasure, activating your turn on energy, activating like this Queen of Wands sort of like spark, passion. It's like really, yeah, I'm getting very feminine energy, like getting into your divine feminine, like turn on energy, to navigate the energy. So it's like moving out of the heaviness and into lightness and more into desire and what it is that you want, right? What do you want? What's important to you? What do you really desire? What's your heart's desire? And like really taking the time to not figure it out, but just like listen to it, because it's not like a figuring out, it's not fixing energy. It's more like a tuning in and being like, oh, I just really, this is what I want, and yeah, I can have this, and like just knowing that it is possible for you, and just being in a really sort of like child, this can be either quite a sexual energy because it's Sun in Scorpio. So we've got the Sun glyph there, Scorpio glyph there. So Sun in Scorpio, Scorpio can be sort of like rules the world of like taboo and sex and death and stuff. But it also can be like a kind of playful, like just being more playful and generally like having fun with your life and getting into that vibration of like pleasure and like, yeah, like maybe there's something this month about learning how to turn yourself on, and that can be both sexually but also like just that vibrancy for life, you know, just like being just sort of stoked by life, you know. So that feels really important for you this month. Oh, I love that. All right, so now I'm going to pull some more oracle cards for some additional guidance for Aquarius, please, in May. Oh, jumped right out there. Okay, I'll show you in a second. Okay, that's another one that fell out. One more card, please. One more card. Right, that fell out also. Okay, so here we've got get grounded. So yeah, there might be something here like empath, highly sensitive, connecting with nature. This really speaks to this need to like go inward and to really, you know, like I was talking about the what is important to you. A really good way of like actually being able to listen to that sort of intuition is by going out in nature and getting grounded and like not being so much in your head and more in the body, more in the body. That feels important actually. Getting grounded is about getting in your body, and so is pleasure. Pleasure is a bodily experience. That feels important to say. We access pleasure through the body, not just the mind, you know, like physical sensation. It's also making me think as well that we do have Venus has just moved into Taurus, and Venus in Taurus is very much about the body, and Venus is going to be here to help us to sort of access our pleasure, because that's Venus, through the body, which is Taurus. And yeah, there's something about being embodied, getting in your body, doing things that get you in your body. So that could be going for a walk, being in nature, and like, yeah, just more physical touch. Like there's really something about that coming through here. And then we've also got here Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I feel like this is relating to these two here, the Aeon and the Fool. There's something here about like starting something new, taking the leap with something, and it's going to be a mission, one of your soul missions here. So double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So this really speaks of like your own personal soul mission and also your mission of that to help humanity. So that could be really coming into focus this month, of you stepping into your soul missions, the one that you came here, that's important to you. I keep coming back to this card. And also how you uplift others. Look, you helping other people. What's the word? There's a word I'm looking for. Ascend. It is ascend, but there's another word. Anyway, it'll come to me in a minute, I'm sure. Okay. And then we've also got here finally, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yeah, that's something to do with this. Because in order to actually step into our soul mission, we need to not be afraid of how brightly we can shine. And because in order to allow others to shine brightly, they do that by witnessing us shining brightly, right? Like, it's so interesting. Like, so many of the readings recently have been about really needing to step into leadership in some way. So anyway, for some of you, it's about coming out of hiding and sharing who you really are. Honestly, what I'm getting here is like sharing your sort of like uncool self, right? Because I think in our culture we're very big on sort of like, no, I need to be cool and like calm and collected. And I'm like, no, be like passionate and hot and fiery. And hot is not the opposite of cool, you know? It's like be your enthusiastic, um, excited, turned on self, and not being like, oh no, I'm too much for other people. I'm too much and it's too big and they don't like it. And yeah, they might not. They might not like it when we're really activated and turned on. And I keep using the word turn on because it is what I'm really speaking of here. Like, you know, that life force energy, second chakra healing, this sort of stuff. People might be triggered by that, but that's okay. That's not anything about what you're doing, really. It's a reflection of them anyway. It's a mirror for them. And it's like not worrying about what they think, because they don't, they might not like it, but also like, who cares, right? It's not about you. Not, it's like not taking this personally. This feels really important. This is quite a specific message. But for someone watching this, it's like you've been downplaying your own light and your own brightness and your own activated like enthusiasm, because other people are around you are sort of like, oh no, I don't like it. Ugh. And it's time to stop that. Stop it. Because when we're in our full, you know, light, that's what activates. That's the word I was looking for. Activating people. We activate, like, yes, we help them ascend. We help activate them by being our like not cool selves. It's like being, yeah, just passionate and driven. Not even driven, just passionate and like light, full of life force energy. There's something really here about being full of life force energy this month. I love this reading for you. This is so cool. So yeah, so take the leap, make the decisions, get clear on what you want, get turned on in your turn on energy, and be your unashamed, passionate, enthusiastic self. Leave this density behind. We need to leave this behind now. And you're going to, because that was something to look forward to. So that's good. And yeah, find the people around you who love your, I want to say like goofy self, you know, just like who love that in you, and you don't have to like hide it, you know, because just we're so over that now. Like just stop it. Just stop it. Stop all this nonsense. Right. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I think that's everything for the reading. Thank you so much for your time and attention and watching that and being here and soaking all of this up. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you did like this, please feel free to like and comment. It really helps the channel grow. And also, I love hearing from you all. And if you do want more content like this, subscribing is the best way to get more. So I will see you on the next one. And thanks again for being here. Bye.